This is one of the best designed smart home batteries, and it has one feature I wish more brands would implement. This is the Jackery SolarVault 3Max AC, a plug-and-play home battery system designed for everyday households. Today I'll show you what's in the box, how to install it, how it works, how it integrates into a real home, and what my first impressions are after just a few days. Hey, it's me, Martijn. I test smart and battery-powered gadgets so you don't waste your money or time. Now, let's get started. So when you get your Jackery smart battery at home, expect at least 3 boxes to arrive. One that contains the base, one has the SolarVault 3Max Pro AC main unit, and a box for additional battery packs. Installation is extremely straightforward. In my case, I got an extra battery pack that you can stack onto the base with the main unit on top. Then you just have to plug in the provided AC cable into the battery and then into the wall socket. You turn it on and you're good to go. There's no installer required, and from unboxing to getting this one up and running took me only a few minutes. I think it looks very clean, minimal and smart. It honestly looks like a typical finished consumer product and not those type of industrial batteries equipment. And lastly, there is an option to mount them against the wall, which I didn't do for a very specific reason, which I will share later on in the video. Now in short, Jackery supports up to 2500 watt on-grid output and offers expandable battery capacity with a maximum of 5 batteries, 3 in parallel, which means you can get a total of up to 45 kilowatt hours. And last but not least, it's not really visible, but there's also thermal temperature detection, fire suppression, and IP65 rating. It's working from -20 to +55 centigrade degree, 10 years warranty, and according to Jackery, a 15-year lifespan. On the right side, you'll find the AC connections, off-grid output, communications port, and ventilation. It uses LFP battery chemistry, which is known for its longevity and durability. What I really appreciate so far is that this is clearly designed for home use. It doesn't look like a portable power station or an industrial product that requires difficult installation. It feels and looks like a modern, accessible residential product. Now it's time to grab your phone, download the Jackery app, because this is basically the heart and brain of your entire system. So basically there's no on or off switch. It's running non-stop, and when entering the app, it can feel a little bit overwhelming at first because there's a lot of information going on, but the moment we go through it together, it becomes super easy. But let's take a few steps back first. Connecting the battery to the app is straightforward. You download and open up the app, and after creating an account, you can add a device. And as you can see, the battery system is found right away. You connect it to Wi-Fi, and that's basically it. Now the real fun begins, and you have to select one of the 4 modes. Of course, there's an AI mode, but you can also have self-consumption, you have custom mode and tariff mode. Let's first focus on the self-consumption mode. Here it works alongside your existing electricity connection. And by the way, it runs very quietly. This one is running right now as well. As you can see, the display is on. You can just turn it on and off with this button, and you can just sit right next to it. You don't hear it at all. Enough said, let's get back to the app, because during the day when solar surplus production is available, it stores energy straight to the batteries instead of returning it to the grid. And therefore in the evening, for example, it can discharge that stored energy back into the house. I've got nearly 20 solar panels up on my roof over here, and they all have their own microinverters, which means that the flow is not visible within the app. But you can see it in a certain way in the app, and that is that there's almost no grid usage. And the batteries are charging. In other words, what's nice is that this works with existing microinverter systems without replacing anything. I do hope that Jackery can make this energy flow visible in the near future within the app, because I do have a P1 meter from Home Wizard, and it does track a lot, or implement, for example, Open API. Earlier in the video I said to you guys that I didn't want to mount the batteries against the wall for a very specific reason. And that's because of the real home scenario that we're going to discuss right now. So basically, the battery is smart enough to store energy and unload when needed. So when there's no more solar production, it uses that stored energy first to power things like my fridge, lighting and other home appliances. What I like is that once it's set up, you don't really have to think about it anymore. It just runs. But then, when there's a power outage and it's mounted against the wall, you cannot really easily move the batteries anymore. So I just got an extension cord, I'll just plug it into the AC socket, and whenever there's a power outage I don't have to unmount the batteries from the wall. I can just plug it in, go to the appliances that need some electricity and get them back running again. And that's the thing here to understand. It can help you take control of energy uses and energy prices, but you cannot see it as a full backup power system. Off-grid though, that's a little bit of a different story. For example, if there's a power outage, you can directly power appliances because of the AC socket on the battery. The switchover is fast and this makes it usable as a backup solution only for devices that are connected to the AC socket. But for me, the main use case remains on-grid day optimizations. We have to get back to the app one more time because it's basically the strongest point of this entire system. We've already seen the modes you can select, it's clean and simple. You can also see generation, storage and consumption in real time. But there's more that I want to show you. One of the most interesting features that I teased you at the beginning of this video is the storm warming mode. If severe weather is predicted, the batteries automatically charge to full capacity, so you're prepared for potential outages, which I think is very clever and one I haven't seen on any other systems I've tested so far. That's generally a feature I really like. The thing is though that we have a very unique situation here in Holland, not because of severe weather warnings, but of heat blackouts. It would be amazing if Jackery can add this to the app as well. Moreover, in the app there's still so much more to do. Let's quickly go over them. For example, you can change the charge or discharge limits to maximize your battery usage, or change the feed-in power or output power, or set your power price settings. What do I think so far? Here's what I really like. A very easy setup. The clean design, there's a very clear app interface, and lastly the storm preparation mode. Of course, there are also things that could be improved. For example, the metal stacking frame has a bit of play. It's minor but noticeable. The app required some adjustment when entering electricity prices. It expects a dot instead of the comma, which is a slightly confusing thing. And when using a P1 meter, solar production isn't fully visible unless the panels are directly connected to the battery. These are not really deal breakers, but things that I just noticed. So over the next 30 days I'm going to track the following: how much energy this stores and the RTE, the round trip efficiency, how much grid usage it actually reduces, a deep dive on all modes and see how their AI behaves, and whether this system truly makes financial sense in a real home. Because a home battery shouldn't just look good, it should work without you having to think about it. So which one should you choose? If you already own solar panels, go for the SolarVault 3 Pro Max AC. If you haven't got any, then go for the Pro Max version. You can check out both models and the current price via the links in the video's description. I'll share those real results in the next video in approximately 1 month time, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you want to see all the other videos I did about home battery solutions, then click on the video over here. Or maybe I'll put a playlist. Anyways, doesn't really matter. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. So I'll see you in the next one.